Welcome to a brand new Hidden Driveway Debrief. Today I'm here with Dani Kiyoko, who's a full interview out on the channel if you haven't checked it out. And recently they dropped a brand new project called the Kids Want Sutetchi 2 Lov Inochi, which I think is cool because when we did your interview initially, like the Kids Want Sutetchi had just come out, and you dropped a few projects after that, but now you're returning to that sound, which I thought was cool.
Yeah. Like the day I dropped the first one, I started working on the second one. So yeah, it just like I wanted to keep like a consistent like theme with the sound, but like still switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, because I know you dropped like it was like the tape with you and Kempson, and then Easter Pink, and then this one, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I did not drop like a few like I dropped like a little mix of songs, like 2 little mixes of songs throughout that way, but like I didn't really like care about those doing good or not, but they still did good. You know?
Yeah, so I guess like, oh yeah, because I remember when we did your interview, I was asking you like what you're gonna do next. You said you'd already finished recording like the next project already. So like, was that one of those other two, or like?
Yeah, that was the one with Kim. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because I know you make music like pretty fast, but especially like what we were talking about before, it seems like there was like a lot of like, just like thought put into this one in terms of like the meaning behind everything. So I'm really curious to learn about that during this. I guess for anyone watching, the way this is gonna be structured is Dani's gonna talk about, I guess, just like the concept behind the project and how it came to be, and then we're gonna talk about each track, however much they want to. So we're gonna go in order throughout the album. And then after that, we're gonna talk about, or they're gonna talk about some of their like favorite things with the project, and maybe some least favorite things, or things they could do better in the future. And then I guess just how they feel now that it's out. So yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, yeah. So, because I know there's like you posted on Twitter. It's also on the SoundCloud for just like the meaning behind the project. So I guess you want to go into that.
Basically, what I'm doing, I don't mind telling you now. Because at first I wanted to be like a surprise thing, but like basically, I always wanted to make a manga, but like I can't draw for shit anymore. Like I cannot draw at all, really bad. But like I wrote like an entire story. So basically, first tape was like pretty much getting you to a point of where you're in a place of feeling pretty much, what's the word I'm looking for? Like safe. Because like, you know, a lot of people deal with a lot of things like trauma and depression and a whole lot of other things. And I feel like a lot of the music that was coming out before I dropped that was like, not everyone, but like a lot of people were dropping a lot of like sad, depressing songs, like a lot. I've heard a lot of that. And I was like, I feel like we need something happy. Like it's cool to have sad songs to relate to, but I feel like we also need something that sounds happy to like just get your energy up and get your mind off of those other things. So that was what the first one was for, pretty much. This one, second one, was about learning to enjoy life as what it is. Like sometimes I hate life. Sometimes like I can't even cap. Like sometimes it's hard. It really be hard sometimes. But like I have to teach myself every day still to like just learn to enjoy what I have in the moment and just take it for what it is. So yeah, that's what this one was about.
Yeah, I also thought like sonically, because I feel like the first one was kind of like when you like first get to the party, it felt very like daytime. This one felt more like nighttime to me for a lot of it. I don't know, that's something you thought, but
I wouldn't even say like it's like a party. It's more of like a, how to explain it. Imagine you have those things such as depression, this and that, all those bad things as like a freaking evil organization or something. And then you have Sutetchi, which is me and everyone else that makes music in Sutetchi, obviously, pretty much going against those things and trying to stop them. Like that's pretty much the whole point of the first one. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, do you want to explain what the cover is for? Like, what's there something behind that?
The cover on the first one, I'm not gonna lie, like I just did that off of like pure like thought. I don't know what I was going for, which kind of makes sense because it was like the first one. The second one, the girl on the cover is basically the main character of what my manga was supposed to be. So yeah, she's pretty like she's pretty much the main character, and her whole role is helping people. So yeah, that was the idea of it.
Yeah, okay, so there's a whole like story going on with it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I think it's cool because in one of the last interviews I recorded, it's not out yet as of when we're recording this, or as when we're doing this, but I did one with Via, who I know you produced one of the songs on her tape that just came out. But she was talking about how
Mm-hmm.
she really likes like Rage, where it feels more like ravey, I guess. And she was talking about how
Mm-hmm.
Kids Want Sutetchi is like that perfect like makes like what she wants out of like Rage music. So kind of cool that we're doing this now to like talk about that more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like it is a pretty good example of that. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And then the other thing I was curious about, like, I guess, is like how like project came to be is like how did Run Along Forever get involved with it? Because normally they highlight like Milwaukee artists. So I was curious like how you like got in touch with them for that.
Um, they hit me up like the day I got that first like fader right up. They hit me up and they're like, "We should shoot something sometime." I was like, "Yeah," but we didn't talk for like a while after that. And then they randomly hit me up one day, like I think it was after I dropped the Kids Want Sutetchi. Like yeah, it was a couple of months after, and they were like, they wanted to work with me on the second one or any project I was doing. I was like, well, I'm already doing this one, so we could do that. And you were like, let's do it, and we just did it from there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I guess like what role did they play in the project? Like was it just like distributing it? Because I know it's like a split release. I know it's profiles or like.
Yeah, they helped distribute it. They helped me get like visuals and all that. They came here. They literally flew here to my city, and we shot 3 videos
Oh,
in
that's who
one
did it.
day.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So they helped with like everything.
Yeah, because I know you don't have a lot of videos out, right? There's only like I think like two that I can think of like before this.
There's like 3, but like I don't count 2 of those. Yeah. So
Yeah. Oh, I guess the last thing that I was wondering was I don't know how to pronounce her name. It's like M8I. I know like it's like kind of like an executive producer and like produced on like every track
yeah,
also.
yeah. I didn't even find him. I forgot how I found him. Oh yeah, I was listening to someone's music and I saw him on there, and I happened to realize that I think I've been following him, but like I never did him. And I just did one day. I was like, let's make a song or whatever. And then we made like 2. And then he was like, these really hard. I'm like, yeah, let's make more. And then we just locked in and made that Kids Want Sutetchi tape. And then ever since then, we've been making a lot of songs back to back to back. So I was like, second one, they're going to be on there a lot more too.
Yeah, I know you're also listed as a producer for every track, but there's also like co-producers. So is it like they sent you melodies and you did drums, or did you add additional melodies? I know you talked about that in your interview, how you like take beats that you get and then just add stuff to them after that.
Yeah. They made the beats first, and then what I do is they'll send me a beat, I hop on it, and then after that I add them to the melody. Because I feel like a lot of beats that I hear sound very like similar to me in a way. Like I feel like everybody has like a very similar sound right now. Not saying everybody's like, you know, different, but like they're all kind of similar in a way. And I feel like me adding on to them in the way that I want to hear them sound just makes it a little bit different in my own way. So yeah.
Yeah, I know you even hopped on this like a some tracks from like Cardi's like music album, and it just sounded like your beats. Like when I heard them, like when I heard you hop on, it just sounded like stuff that you would have made.
That's what everybody was telling me. That's why I was like, I'm just hop on them and see if I like them. And I did. And then I put them out. I liked it. So yeah.
Yeah. But to get into the actual album now, so
Mm-hmm.
the first track was WIDEBODY, Superbass, which I thought was a
Mm-hmm.
really fun intro to the project. So I guess like if you want to explain your thought process for making it.
Yeah, that song I made it the day I dropped the first one. And at first I wasn't even gonna have that song on the tape, but I was like, this kind of sounds like a perfect intro. So I was like, because I couldn't find like a way to make an intro that I really really liked at first. So I was listening back to a bunch of old songs that I had, and that one was like one that stuck out to me. And yeah, I was like, this this is the one. I didn't really like have a full like, thought process on it. It was just pretty much me just going in and doing what I do. I didn't really like it at first though, because of the one part after the hook where I do like high pitched vocal thing. I did not like that at first, but I do now.
No, I love that part. I think with Eat Your Pink too, you were doing a lot more like vocal inflections, like you always do, but it was like different stuff that I hadn't heard you do before.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of built on it with this
I was
project too.
trying to step out the box a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and is there like, does each track have like a place in like the story, or is it more just stuff that you thought would like soundtrack it?
Some of them do, and some of them are just really just put in the order that I think sounds good.
Okay, so I guess we'll get to those when we get to those. I was also wondering because like Superbass is like a Nicki Minaj reference, right?
Yeah.
Is that because she's also Blasian? Because I know you like repping your culture like in your music, so.
I didn't do it because of that. I just did it because I felt super sassy on the song. I was like, who else is really sassy? Nicki Minaj. So yeah.
Yeah, because I know you like repping stuff from like that time period, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought that was super cool. And the next song was Too Famous Kitiguri. I know you have Kitiguri as like your SoundCloud location right now, right?
Yeah. It's a name that I really would rather change my artist name to, but it's too late for me to do that. But the name, I literally I saw it in a dream, and I thought it was like an actual word, so I just looked it up one day, and it wasn't. And then I put like both of the names in half pretty much, and then I was like, oh, they both have separate meanings, and then I just put it together, and I was like, that works. So yeah, I like that name a lot.
Yeah, in terms of like the track itself.
For the track itself, though, the whole meaning behind it is basically like me dealing with the way that I have like everything set up now. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm like up because I'm like, to me, I'm not. Like, I'm just a normal dude. But like, bro, like when I was in New York, I literally was walking with my mom, and people like stopped me for a picture. I'm like, bro, like I'm with my mom. Like this is crazy. I just never expected like music for me to get this far. Like I really didn't expect that until like probably 2024, like early like January of 2024. I didn't like expect music for me to like put me where I'm at now. So yeah, that was the whole point of that song. It's just crazy to me to see where I'm at.
Yeah, especially last year because you got like the fader write up and then you got like on the Pitchfork list, right?
Yeah. So it's just I didn't even on the fader like 2 more times after that. So it's just like I didn't expect that at all. You told me that like 2, 3 years ago, I'd probably laughed in your face. But yeah.
You know, that's just so surreal. Like, I got recognized once for I went to a concert. It's for people in the scene, so I guess it made sense. But like people were saying they were watching me like before they like went there, and it was just like, oh, I don't know. Like, I
Yeah,
forget that I
you
can be like
never
perceived
know.
by like people when I'm not like there. It's so weird.
You never know who's watching. You
Yeah.
never know.
Well, hopefully things keep going on the up then.
Always will. Always will.
I also thought that song was a lot more like, I guess like aggressive. That's one thing I was thinking was like, I think this tape is more like aggressive than the previous one in terms of like the sound also.
Yeah, I was listening to so much Lil Uzi. Like that's yeah. That's where a lot of the flows. Well, I wouldn't say all of the flows. Majority of them were like just random nonsense. But like that song specifically, like that I got definitely with that flow. And then the way I just was aggressive on it was because of him too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's also a song later that like directly takes from them, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I guess moving on to Goyard.
Yeah, that song. I love that song a lot. I shot a video to that song too. But yeah, the point of that song was I was listening to freaking Uzi again. I'm not a cap. There's an old song, him, and I think I forgot who else was on the song, but it was called Goyard. And I just wanted to have a song with that name. So I was just like, do it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what that turned out to be. There was really no major like point about that song. It was really just the fact that I wanted to have a song called Goyard, and I did it, and I'm happy it came out.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you weren't thinking about it, but I guess like Baby Goyard is kind of part of that too, because he's been a big part of your career, I feel like.
Yes, he definitely has. Shout out to him. He definitely helped me put on the freaking fan plug stuff I was doing back in the day. So yeah, shout out to him.
Yeah, I like that track a lot too. It feels very like it sounds like Clear Skies to me, if that makes sense.
I definitely get what you're going for, because like when I shot the video, y'all will see, but it's like I shot it in like a very bright colored area,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how I felt like the song felt. So yeah.
Yeah. I guess it's be Parking Lot. I know this is a favorite for a lot of people, right? Parking Lot.
Yeah, I'm like, dang, I really like that one. But that song, I had so much fun making that though, because I felt like rapping wise, that was probably one of my, I wouldn't say my best, but it's like it was just enjoyable. Like I had fun making it. The main point behind the song was literally just to have fun. Like I just wanted to give, and that was really, really like exciting and hype. It felt like it never ended throughout the whole song. So yeah, that's why I made that.
Mm-hmm. That one reminded me a lot of the first tape. There's like a lead you use on it where it's like a kind of like high pitched like bell thing that I feel like was on a lot of the beats for the first tape.
Yeah, yeah. That's also why I made it sound like that specifically. I was like, I know people are gonna still want something that sounds like the first tape a little bit. So I was like, I'm gonna put at least like one or two songs in there that sound like that. So yeah, that was the idea for that too.
Yeah. And then was there like a reason for like the name of that song or like
Nah, nah. I just said a bar in the song where I was like, what did I? I'm so bad on lyrics. I'm not gonna cap, but I said something about being in a parking lot playing the song, and that was like, yeah, I'm gonna name it that. So yeah,
no, that's real. And then we'll move on to Hypebeast. This is my favorite track on the whole album, I think.
it's also my favorite. I don't even know explain what I was going for, but like I wanted a song with like that rage sound that also sounded like something just like totally different. That's why I got Harsh Race for the feature. 'Cause I was like, I know they'll bring something different to the table than what I can do.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yeah, that like because this song is like the definition of what I really, really want majority of the stuff I make to sound like in terms of like just being like outside the box and like different and just having a like really good vibe to it. So yeah, that was the whole point of that song. Also, the meaning of the name was like, of course, everybody knows what a hypebeast is, but like, I feel like a lot of people around me specifically, not like my close friends and all that, but like just people that like follow me and stuff or want to work with me sometimes. It just seems like they always just want something from me. Like they don't really care about like building a community or friendship
Mm-hmm.
with the music. Like I feel like I make better music when I'm cooler with people that I can, know and getting to know them more than just like making them. So I feel like a majority of those people are just like hypebeast to me, but with music. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. I think we talked about that during your interview too, how you prioritize working with like close friends because it just feels more like natural.
Yeah, I don't like forcing songs. Like people like literally beg me. I'm just like, oh, like, do you want a good song or do you want just anything? Like I'm not about to do anything. So yeah.
Yeah. Also, like this song sounds exactly like the cover to me. Like I see like neon, like green, like a light neon green for it.
Yeah. And felt like that's like the most perfect song on there.
Yeah. Also, I noticed like all the songs are like detuned on the tape, right?
Yeah, I deep to like literally every song I make. It just sounds better to me.
Yeah, because I was trying to like play along with it on the piano. And I was noticing like, oh, this doesn't sound right. It's because it's like off a little bit. I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
Also, you put me on to Heart Trades with that song because like I wasn't familiar. I think I'd seen his name around like before, but I didn't really like.
Mhm.
I hadn't listened. I haven't checked. I checked out his tape after. It's really good. So thank you for that. Also,
Yeah, he's crazy. We're definitely gonna do more.
yeah, because I know you had a song on his tape. Also,
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like my part in that song. I feel like he completely washed me. I remember because like I sent him the song back and he was like, "Oh, that flow was cool. I'm gonna try that." And then he just did it better. I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah,
oh, so
that's
he sent you the open for it before he hopped on it.
yeah." No. He hopped on it, and then I sent my verse back with it, and he just added on another verse, and I was just like, "Oh, this is crazy." But yeah, he's a he's the dope.
Yeah, you'd hope to inspire people by what you're doing. So it's almost kind
Yeah,
of good that like you doing that. Like let him wash you if you think so.
yeah. I don't mind. I just gotta go better next time.
Yeah, yeah. And then for the next song, X Rated.
A lot of people like the song too. I also like the song. The flow that I did on the like beginning of the hook, like I don't even know where I got that from, but like I just liked it a lot. It was really cool. I also feel like my voice is really cool in the song. But the point of the song really is me just basically talking about everything that I'm doing right now. And I feel like I'm getting more like better at everything I'm doing. And with that comes more aggression with what I'm doing too.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I'm putting in more work and going harder and harder at everything I'm doing. So that was like the point of the name, pretty much. Because if anybody ever watched WWE, there was that one wrestling group, the Generation X. So I was like, I'm gonna take that and just put it into the song.
Yeah. No, I really liked how your voice is almost like I don't know how to describe like the inflection you're doing. It's like kind of like croaky almost, like how you do the chorus.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I think yeah, I do definitely get it from Rob Banks because he's like one of my favorite rappers. So like the way he does his ad, he literally like preaches.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I kind of want to do that, but actually rap with. It. So yeah, that's kind of where it comes from.
Yeah, I know you did that too on it's the song that you have with CZ. I know he told me that song's kind of old, but like you were full on
Mm.
like screaming like during your verse. I've never heard you like sound like that.
Yeah, I literally, cause I when I rap without like no auto tune, I feel like I fucking child. So like, I feel like I either have to scream or really like my voice is pretty deep. Like if I like talk in my normal voice most of the time, like my voice is deep. But it's like rapping wise, I always raise my voice more.
Mm-hmm.
So it just sounds really like childish to me when I'm listening back. So I was like, I'm gonna just scream on. Plus, I have like a band, like I have a metal,
Yeah.
so I'm like the main person screaming most of the time. So yeah,
Yeah, because I don't know if I've ever missed when we did an interview, but I've checked it out since then. And it's like I get where like the metal influence like with your vocals comes from now, like with the albums and stuff. Like it's definitely like from that.
yeah, listening to a lot of Slipknot and Korn and all kind of other stuff. So, yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And next song, which is Cool Off You, if you have anything to say for that one.
I was talking about basically like just really being cool off some people, like because like recently, like in life, a lot of realization just comes in. I realize a lot of people are really weird sometimes. Like sometimes you just gotta be cool off them. So that's just the point of the name. Also, this is one of those songs that I felt like not too much really sounded like the first tape,
I
but
was about to
it's
say
what
that.
I
Yeah,
wanted
yeah,
the first tape to sound like. Like it's what I wanted it to sound like. So yeah, that was the inspiration behind that.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like with like all the ones at the first tape, they feel like a lot like lighter in
Yeah,
comparison.
yeah, definitely.
I don't think I had much to say about this one either. Like I like it, but it's not one that I like go back to of this one personally.
Yeah, I feel that. It's one of the ones that like I really just had as like filler song. That makes like I just felt like it was just a perfect like filler, but it was nothing that I could go back to really.
Yeah. The next song though, which is High, that one's been like a car song for me recently because it's summer now. Like that's like a perfect summer song.
Yeah, that's how I felt too. So it's like the melody on that is just so like it just feels like summer to me. Like that really was the point of the song. Was just like being able to chill and just have a good vibe. Are you driving? Are you getting high? Just to play the song. like, yeah, that was the whole point of that really.
Yeah, I don't know, cause I know we're both in the South. It has that warm like haze and like humidity that's down to it. Like we both have for our
Ooh,
summers. So
right now, Jesus Christ, it's so hot outside.
yeah, I got jump scared by my weather app because I saw it was like 96 degrees out today. I was like, dude.
Yeah, see, it's like when you're like up north and it's hot, it's like I'm like I was okay. Like in New York, it was hot when I was there. It was like really hot, but it wasn't humid hot. Like when you come down here and it's hot and it's humid, it's like dang, like you can't breathe. Like it's hard. It's crazy.
Yeah, like I go to college in Austin and there's like wind at least. There's no wind here, so you just kind of sit in it. It sucks.
Oh yeah, no, that's crazy. It's like a desert basically.
Yeah, but it's like I feel like in the north when it gets hot, it'll be like 80 degrees and they'll be complaining, and it's like, bro, it's plus 20 over here. But yeah, I'll definitely be returning to that song a lot this summer. I have like a summer like car playlist that's in, so I'll be hearing it a lot. And then next song is just count it, fuck it. That's like another favorite too because the chorus is so just like catchy to me.
That's crazy because I like everybody keeps saying that, but I was not gonna put that on there. Like it was not on there first, and then I was like, you know what, kind of cool. Like I really like the hook a lot. Like,
Mm-hmm.
cause I want to put more like fun, catchy hooks that people can like sing along to
Yeah.
in songs. So I felt like that was the perfect one that I made. That was as of recently before I started working on the next tapes. That I'm doing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's cool too because I feel like a hook like that you can very easily like get wrong and make it sound corny, but like it doesn't sound like it when you do it.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling at first. I was like, this might be kind of corny. Like I don't know. Like I was listening back one day and I was just like vibing to it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put it on there.
I feel like that's true with like a lot of people. Like when people do like emo vocals, like you have to like really feel it to make it like work. Because if you're doing it inauthentically, it'll
Yeah,
sound super lame.
yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That's how I felt a lot about R.I.P. That's how I felt about Juice WRLD. A lot of times, like that's why I never really was a big fan of music. Like I would listen to his freestyles versus the actual music, and I'm like, I like his freestyles more than his actual like songs he puts out. Because I
Mm-hmm.
felt like sometimes it sounded like kind of corny to me. But I go listen to Trippie Redd, he's kind of doing the same thing, but it just sounds cooler to me.
Well, I think it's
Like, I
Trippie
don't
Redd
know.
with the vocal delivery. Like he like fully like goes into it.
Yeah, I feel like with Juice WRLD, like he has a good voice, but like when he just does songs like that, it just like he just talks about certain topics. I'm listening to the lyrics and just like lyrics don't really matter to me sometimes, but these just sound corny. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. But shout out to him.
Yeah,
He's still cool.
I think it's something with aggressive vocals too. Like if you're not like, you either have to have like the right like swag to do it or like the right delivery. And if you don't have that, it's just gonna sound really off.
Yeah, that's why I always tell people. I'm like, you can really say almost anything on your own, but if you say it the right way, it's
Yeah, dude, that song's a big highlight.
mm,
And the next song is "Say Hey."
yes. I like this one a lot. That was one of my favorites. At first I wasn't gonna put down there like this one and the one after that. I was gonna put them on there, and I was gonna save them for like another tape or something. But I felt like they were a pretty good definition of what I wanted to feel like. So I put them on there. But that song specifically was one of those other ones where I just wanted a really catchy, fun hook. So I felt like that was just a good song to put in there. So yeah.
Yeah, I love the bounce on that beat too, because I feel like the way I picture a lot of your beats in my head is like it's this like really like distorted like electric kind of like whirlwind like stuff happening, but that there's like a bounce to it.
Yeah, I definitely I agree with that. I agree with that. I feel like I don't really hear. That's another thing. I don't feel like I hear a lot of music that sounds like that anymore. Like having a certain like bounce like that to it.
Hmm.
So I just really wanted to have something like that to come back again in today's like era of music.
Yeah, that one reminded me of like Pierre a bit on the beat.
Yeah, like Dilate era of
Yeah.
Cardi. Like it's that one song, Pull Up. Yeah, that song had like a really fun bounce to it, and that's like an inspiration behind like, a lot of that song. Like, it's just I don't know. I just love that song a lot.
I was gonna say actually, this does remind me a lot of like Die Lit because you kind of put it on the background. It's just like consistently fun, so that you can like catch on to occasionally,
Yeah,
but you don't have to like think about it.
yeah, I agree.
And I know you're talking about Pull Up. The next track is Pull That.
Yes. Lily. I think I woke up one morning. Well, no, MAD he sent the beat like the night before, and I was like, oh yeah, this is hard. I'm gonna hop on this the next day. And I woke up the same morning, and I was like, time, and I hopped on it, and I made it something like literally like 15 minutes. So it was like quick, just in and out. I didn't really have a thought behind it. It just was fun to make. So I really wanted to get on there, and I liked it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I like the. And then when the like 808 changes to like the little like sub 808 they use, I love their part too. So
Yeah. This one also, I think this one also had like that bounce in the melody I was talking about.
yeah, this is one of the ones like those two songs. I feel like when it came down to me adding melodies over them, like those were my best in a way.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and was there a way that you were like, I guess trying to like sequence the project?
Mm, I don't know. Not really. I just I'm gonna be honest, like my mix up, I just be going with the flow. Like I really don't be having a full on thought process. Like it just comes as
Mm-hmm.
really that's how it is most of the time.
I was just wondering because like both those tracks back to back have the same kind of melody to them.
Yeah, I did make those the same day, like right after you. So
Mm-hmm.
that's probably why.
Yeah, that one's not like a highlight for me. I wouldn't say, but I still like it a fair
Mhm.
bit.
Yeah.
Outta Way though, I liked a lot. That song is so fun.
Yeah. I love that song so much.
Yeah, I really like Sedate's feature on. I think all the features on this project were really good.
Mm-hmm. Kim was originally supposed to be on that song, but he was like, I just can't do that little like cute kawaii voice you do. I'm like, what are you talking about? But he's like, yeah, I don't know about this big bro. I'm like, okay. So I ended up staying on instead.
In terms of like, I guess like the thought process for that song.
Really, I just wanted a song that actually did sound cute. Like Kim was right. Like I just wanted a song that sounded really cute to me. So yeah, that was one of the ones. I was playing. I forgot what game it was, but it's like a really old game, and the music in that game is really like it sounds like. And I really wanted to have a song that sounded like that. So I was like, I'm gonna try my best to like replicate what I can in the best way, and that's what I went with.
Yeah, I was gonna say this one does sound really like video gamey, and not just because of the synth, it's like the way that you like layer the melodies together. Like reminds me of that.
Yeah. Also, like for the hook, I do that for a lot of hooks that I make. Like I listen to K-pop a lot. I love K-pop, and the way I do my hooks, I kind of try to like do it like them. Because like, if you realize, like I don't think a lot of people realize, but like the tempo in like a lot of Asian music versus like American, any of these like the way they like flow on the BGM is like really different sometimes, and it gives them like a different like rhyme scheme or like, different way they layer their verses and all that. And I like that a lot. So I try to do that when I make my hooks.
Yeah, I know their music theory is also just different for like how they do chord progressions and stuff too. So
Yes, it's really crazily different. To be honest.
would you say that's influenced you at all? Because I don't know if I hear that like on this project exactly, but I know if you do a lot of other stuff too. So
Yeah, it does. But like on this project specifically, like because like I just couldn't get it right, like when I was trying to do it. But for the next one, yeah, definitely. Like to be honest, I'll show you a song after
okay,
this. So
yeah, like you're saying, it's a cute song. I think it's a fun highlight on it.
Mhm.
And then the next song, I know the subtitle for this project is Love Inochi, and the song is called Lov It. So if there's like a special thing for this one.
Yeah, this was gonna be an intro at first, but I changed my mind on that. But yeah, I definitely named it that based on of the name tape, and I just wanted to have a song where I kind of like mentioned the words on the tape. So basically, I saw a video. I was watching the video, and it was like a freaking Sailor Moon. Like it was like a Sailor Moon live action, and I felt like the visuals of it were fitting to what I wanted to do, like make a music feel like. So I was thinking about like the intro where I have like the little drum and bass drums and then the little bass and all that. I felt like that was like a perfect like intro to like what a show would start off with. And then when the beat drops, I feel like that's where the show begins. So that was kind of like the pacing that I chose for the song.
Yeah. Do you think you would do any like drum and bass stuff for your music? Because I know
Um,
I feel like Crew's music kind of exists in a similar space to yours. I know for their stuff they've implemented that a bit more recently. So I don't know if that's something that you would ever consider.
yeah, I definitely tried. Yeah, I tried the drum and bass tape before. It was like a beat tape, but like it wasn't nothing like serious. Like, because when I listen to drum and bass, I mostly get it from like video games. Like I love
Yeah.
fighting games a lot. So like Street Fighter, they have drum and bass a lot in their game. So whenever I do drum and bass, I always go back to that tape. I mean that game specifically, and their OST in there. So drum and bass in there, and I'm trying to like do more of that in my next stuff, but like in a very like different way. Like I'm not explain, but you'll see.
Yeah. Also, did you hear like Two Door by Crew? I know that dropped like very recently.
Yes, I did. I did.
Yeah, because that just
I
reminds me of like the same kind of energy that you're going for with this tape.
yeah, I like Cruise music a lot. Shout out to
Yeah, just having that like that fun party vibe. But it's not. That's definitely its own thing. But it reminded me of what you've been doing recently.
I can see that.
Yeah. And then the next track is Early Morning.
This song, what did I get the idea from? It was definitely a Cardi song I'm thinking about, and it was on Dialect. Can't remember which one it was. Actually, no. It wasn't on Dialect. It was Cancun. I really like that song a lot. I feel like that's a perfect summer vibe song too. So I kind of want to make another song that felt like that in my own way, and I feel like this was that song. Like the melody on it, I focus more on the melody. But the songwriter didn't like my vocals, to be honest, which is why I feel like I didn't go like insanely crazy on that song. Like I like the beat so much. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the title is also fitting because like I have synesthesia and like I see like a kind of like hazy like faint like pink for that which we kind of see like during like a sunrise or something. So
Yeah. Yeah.
gives me that feeling.
I I named it that because I felt like I also did make this song in the morning when I woke up. But I felt like it has a very good vibe to wake up to. Like I listen to this and wake up and it just gets me ready for the day. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say like I can make that my alarm now, but then I hate the song after a while.
Yeah, I get that. That's how I was with this whole tape because I listened to it so much, and then not only that, like I figured something out with my mixing after I finished the whole thing and I sent it to Run Along. I was like, yeah, it's done. But then I was like, oh, I figured this out with this one song. Then I remastered the whole entire thing in like a night, and then sent it back again. So yeah.
Also, I guess like where does the story with the tape come in? Because I know you said that for certain songs it had it, but I don't know if we've like mentioned any of that yet.
Okay, so I'll tell you which ones so far. So Too Famous was one of them. Hypebeast was one. X-Rated was one of them. And then Love It was one of them. And then I think the next one would be one too.
Okay, so you by like Trade Defense songs to have like a more specific like meaning behind them.
Yeah.
Because I know we've talked about all of those. Okay. Yeah, so if you want to get into None New now.
Yeah, so this one, this was also like the Love It song pretty much. Like I kind of wanted it to sound like it was like an opening to a show or something. So yeah, that was the whole point of me making it sound like that. The point of the song though, like the meaning behind it, is basically me dealing with all the things in life and realizing that all these struggles are nothing new. Like I can just see what it is for what it is and get through it. And I feel like a lot more people should try it and realize that easier said than done. But like, yeah, none of this is nothing new, and it will never be. So if you will figure it out, do it somehow.
Yeah, because I know the theme of the project was like that huge like connection aspect and just like trying yourself with like good people. That's like having a way to get through that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was another one that I thought sounded kind of like, I guess, like cute sounding to it.
Yeah, it was very cutesy and cuddly. Like that was the whole point of it.
What was that tweet recently? It was like someone saying the like, don't say Danny doesn't look kawaii or something like that.
Oh yeah, I did see that. That too was funny. But yeah, that was a funny too.
And then moving on to Jutsu Eyes Red.
This song I also was not gonna put in here, but I really wanted to have a song with Braxton Knight on there because, like, bro, back when I was in high school, like I was like 15 or 16, I was trying to put people on a night like in school, and they were not messing with that. And then I remember like a couple of years later, the song like blew up on TikTok. And people I knew in real life listened to. But like he's always been like a inspiration to me, and whenever we like started like working together, it was a real moment for me because I was just like, oh, I never thought this would happen. And he also told me that he was like that like I'm like an inspiration to him sometimes. Crazy. Like he just inspired me a lot. So yeah, it was cool to have him on.
Yeah, and was there like a theme behind that one or anything?
Definitely was like Naruto. Like he raps about anime a lot. So I was like, I wanted to sing something anime related to him. So yeah, I was still putting doing the title of the song and all that.
Yeah, this one kind of like beat wise kind of reminded me of Hypebeast because like I feel like both those beats have like a, I guess it's a synesthesia thing, but it sounds like the beat's trying to like break through itself. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I can see what you mean. It's definitely like how to say it. It's like aggressive and also like it's not totally different from the norm, but it's like kind of. So yeah.
Yeah, but those both sides are something like trying to like emerge from like under that it's like fighting against.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
Yeah. And then next song would be Unfortunate.
Yes, I like this one a lot. This is one of those other ones where I like was listening to K-pop a lot, and that's kind of where my flow came from for and all that. And yeah, it's just really fun to make. But the meaning of the song basically is dealing with the unfortunate things in life. There's gonna be a lot of unfortunate moments, but lessons and just make a better outcome out of them. And for the feature, yeah, lyrics are in Japanese. I will put those lyrics up soon. I keep getting because I'm busy all the time. Lyrics up soon so people can see what she was saying. But I also met her in Braxton. Like I made both of those songs in the same day. Because I was asking him like if there's any artists out of Japan that would be like, down to make stuff because he's always there. Like, he basically lived there, honestly, to me. But yeah, I texted her the same day. She was down for it, and we made it the same day. And yeah, it was just really cool. I was happy about that one a lot.
Yeah, admitted with that song, I kind of wish that the piano at the intro was like more of the beat, because I thought it was gonna sound like a lot different than the rest of the songs on the tape. Because it started and then it went
Mhm.
into. I still like the song, but I thought it was gonna be more with that piano and be like a standout. And ended up like not
Yeah,
being.
I also did, but like for sample purposes, I'm glad it didn't, because like it would have just been because like I tried to put more stuff over that piano like myself and then add it in as like an outro at the end, but I just didn't like the way it sounded, so I'm not gonna listen
Hmm.
too much.
That's real. I guess I just be
Yeah.
curious on hearing you like over some like softer sounding stuff, because I feel like so much of your music does have the distortion to it. But you have everyone else's voice, so it'd be cool to see you do that. Like I know you did
Yeah.
that feature for like Bappy a while ago,
Mhm.
and that song is very like nocturnal. I guess it's very like soft. I thought like the way your vocals fit on that was really cool. So
Yeah, I see what you mean.
yeah, I still like that song. Also, kind of reminded me of like I think it's like Shinsen Aura. Is how you say it? I think
Yeah.
from the first tape.
Yeah, yeah. I really wanted more songs like that too, but like just different. So this was one of those songs. Sure.
Yeah. And then next song is YSL. I know that like whole group's been like a huge influence on you, so I'm sure that's part of why I was named that.
Yeah, I did make this the day that Thug was free. So I was like, this is perfect. This is perfect. And then I just used like one of his flows throughout the song. So that
Mm-hmm.
was the whole point of that. I also was not gonna put this on here, but I ended up doing it anyway. And I actually like this one a lot. I also shot a video to this one too.
Yeah, I really love the lead on it too, like the high pitched one.
Yeah, that lead was so freaking weird to like work with because it was out of key at first, and I had to like pitch correct it and everything, but it worked.
Yeah, and I guess like was this put towards the end to have like a kind of like triumphant like feel to it.
Yeah, that's why I put it there. I felt like it was the perfect like ending point to put it at for it to be like right before the light.
Yeah, that's definitely also a highlight for me, and that's cool that that's the story behind it also.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then for the outro 7 a.m. I know you talked about Lose earlier, and that's just like the
Hmm.
chorus is like from 7 a.m. the song. So
Yeah. I this is a song for my girlfriend. So I just wanted to make a song about her pretty much. And yeah, basically like she just great person. Honestly, many times I wanted to quit while making this tape going, so I went to make the last song about him.
that's awesome. That's also like a I love when songs interpolate like that. 'Cause I think it's super cute for some reason. Like, I don't know. I smile when I hear
Mhm.
the chorus. So
Yeah, I think I made the song in front of her actually. Yeah, I did. Yeah, she was there. Yeah.
oh yeah, is recording in front of people like hard for you? I don't know how often you do it, but
Nah, like it used to be, but not anymore. I don't care.
mm-hmm.
I remember one day I was in Discord and I thought I was muted. I was not, and like I was in front of like 3 people, and they just heard me like all vocals from taking multiple takes, and they were like, "That was hard though." I'm like, yeah, so it was crazy.
Yeah, I thought that was a really great way to end the tape.
Mm.
And I don't think also like kind of calls back to that like time period that you're still like nostalgic for. Also, because the song came out in like 2015. It's like a decade ago at this point.
Yeah, yeah, good times, good music. Yeah,
Yes, I think it's cool that you're letting it influence like you now, and you're fully like embracing it.
yeah. I just I feel like a lot of music from that time period was more fun and enjoyable than we have now. So I was trying to like take back from that time, not like full on like nostalgia bait in music, but like just getting the vibe from that time and try to put it into stuff now.
Yeah. I will say though, I don't know if I agree with that take. I feel like part of it is because like time has kind of sifted away like a lot of the stuff we didn't like from that period. Like a lot of random radio
Yeah,
stuff that was super annoying, overplayed. Like we forgot about all those, so it's just songs we like now. And it'll be the
yeah,
same
yeah.
thing like today.
There's a lot of stuff from back then I listen to now. I'm like, why did I like this? I don't know. Like, I genuinely can't even tell you some songs I have like from back then. But yeah,
Yeah, me and my friend were talking about like late 2000s pop recently, and we were like, we did not know how good we had it like back then. Like we
yeah.
took like how good
It's
the songs were for granted.
only people I really see making music like that and like feels authentic and really good is like CC now.
Yeah, I
Just
was gonna
perfect.
say.
And Kim does it a lot too, but he just never drops it. Like he just never does. I don't know why. Like the songs be really, really good, and he just doesn't. But I'm gonna make him.
Yeah, I think it's cool that you're taking like the stuff from then though, and then kind of recontextualizing it today because it does feel nostalgic when you hear it, but it's with like today's sounds, but not in like a nostalgia baiting way because that's like a big thing now where people are just kind
Yeah,
of recreating older sounds. But you're like instead you're taking the old sound, making it new instead of just doing the old thing again.
yeah. That's like yeah. I try to do that a lot because like, of course, like yeah, like everybody from back then is like huge inspirations. So it's like I still want to like do that, but not just like feel like where I'm like stealing everything. Like I just want to do it, but in my own.
Yeah, I guess now that we've gone through all the tracks, like I guess what are your favorite and least favorite things about like the project? If you had to like pick some.
My favorite things are just the whole like entire vibe. Like I love the vibe a lot. I do wish I had more in there that dealt with the story more, but that's why I'm like working on that better for the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my least favorite things really is just I'm very hard on myself, like very hard on myself. So I kind of just wish I just did better. Generally, like I say it every time I drop and say like I did better, but like I can only get better anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, like I think Eat Your Pink is my favorite tape from you so far.
Mhm.
But it's definitely up there too because it's definitely a step up from like the first tape. Also,
Yeah, I feel like with Easter Pink, like top 10 times I've probably rapped in my life. Like I, and then I was putting in work. Like I don't know who I was feeling like, but I was good. And I was doing my thing.
yeah. And then I guess now that it's out, how do you feel? Because I know this tape was in the works for not like a long time, but like I guess just a while considering how fast you make music usually. Because I know you don't like to sit on stuff.
Yeah. I felt, bro, the day I dropped it, or really the day I announced it, I felt so freaking like relieved. Like it was like a weight off my shoulders. Like, cause like you, like oh my god, they don't even know the half of what it took to get this done. Like because I needed to like pretty much get all the files of my vocals and then beat separate from everything. So that took time to do, like going back, digging through them and exporting them, which was trash. And like two of the beats on there, the producers that I had co-produced on them, freaking social media gone. So I couldn't tell them to like, can you resend this beat?
Mm-hmm.
They were just gone. I had to sit there, listen very carefully, and remake the beat myself. So I had to do that for like two songs. Some of them I had to re-record some parts. Like it was, but it was worth it.
No, it definitely was. Like there wasn't any track that sounded like off. I guess so. Like I don't even know which ones those are for. So
Yeah,
and I
I
know not mattering. I'm sure you can tell
oh
because you know, but like
yeah, the ones I had like early one I had to remake that beat. Um, YSL I had to remake some of that because like I don't know what happened. I really don't. And then Outta Way I had to re-record that one. Hypebeast I had to re-record that one. I had to and Pi also had to record. So
mm-hmm. Yeah, and I guess now that what's next for you also, because I know you're teasing a Welcome to the Party too now.
Yeah. To be honest, I'll show you a song. You know, this. I have no problem with that. I'll show you a song.
She just face me. So that face me. So that do that girl you make. If I have a mistake, if I have a mistake. She play late night with a gang on top, yeah, better they don't catch me. Yeah, pay that hoe, she blazing. Then they want cut my set like this, okay, that boy really chasing. I smoke that ganja, I rise the beach, okay, I feel like Jamaican. I shut it, she watching my eyes, she watching my body, the dress when I'm taking. Yeah, she tasting the dress when I'm taking. Oh, you take it, ooh, yeah, oh, you take it. Yeah, give me that pill, ooh, yeah, took it all back, ooh, round that tick, it's your neck, that was your bitch, ooh, yeah, that was her purse, that's my bag, call her bill, cause they give me that ass, took it down, I jump out the party, baby, this a pink tent, girl, this not a smarty, brain jumping out the gym, got away just like tsunami, I just went, ran it up, then they came behind me.
Yeah, it's song for them.
Yeah, like I liked how your vocals like had more like I guess like a presence on that one because the beat gets like quieter for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it more like upbeat than the first Welcome to the Party. Like it's more exciting in a sense. I think Kim is producing like every song on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, did you go raw on an album? I thought I heard that.
I did. I do that a lot. I can cap. I'll also show you one song of the Kids Want Sutetchi create to pretty much show you about.
Are you Lexicat on one of them?
So what?
Oh, there's gonna be Lexicat on one of the songs? That's sick.
Yeah. It's gonna be like a rock song. Yeah, it's post game. Yeah.
You can't just be like, yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah. That's whole idea for the next one. So I want to be like a really big listening experience.
Mm-hmm.
So like songs might get a little longer than usual, but like I'll have like really good pacing, like make sense for that.
You know what, Joey? That's probably my first song I've like ever heard from you, so I'm really excited for that now.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going for more of like a proper like actual EDM influence like with this one?
Yes. So I'm working with somebody that I'm cool with. They primarily do like EDM and like dubstep. So like every song, I'm having them like help me with like transitions and
Mm-hmm.
like outros and stuff. So, yeah, it's gonna be really cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. And I guess, is there anything else you wanted to say with the project that I just like didn't ask you about?
No, I think you covered everything really.
All right, awesome. Yeah, so that was the Kids Want Sutetchi 2, Lov It Inochi by Dani Kiyoko. So thank you for coming on today and just explaining your thought process behind the project, because I know you were saying that you put a lot into it after listening to it. That's very clear. So definitely going to be a good summer album for me. And if you haven't listened to I don't know why you'd watch the whole video if you haven't listened to the tape, but if you're at the end of the video, go listen to it again. Like, it's only like half an hour long, so
Yeah,
it'll be
have
fun to
fun,
listen.
enjoy it.
Yeah, all of Danny's links will be in the description down below. So if you're not following them at everything already, go do that. And yeah, this has been a Hidden Driveway Debrief. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.